In the aftermath of the assault by special forces on this building comes the positive identification of the man French security agencies described as the ringleader of the attacks last Friday. The French prosecutor says that fingerprints from one of the two bodies recovered from the rubble prove it's Abdelhamid Abaoud. The other dead suspect was a woman believed to be his cousin. The prosecutor says it isn't clear whether Abaoud blew himself up as the woman did. Before she detonated her suicide vest, this is an audio recording of an exchange between the special forces and the woman. The prosecutor says it isn't clear whether Abaoud blew himself up like the woman. Belgian-born, the 27-year-old of Moroccan descent is seen here, filmed perhaps in Syria, where he spent time fighting for ISIL. The date's unknown.
I would like to send a message to those who stayed sitting. Stand up, spring, jump, rush for the victory.
According to European security officials quoted in a New York Times report, Abaoud was among a number of European citizens fighting for ISIL in Syria, making their way back to the continent to plot attacks and recruit fellow fighters. Security agencies became aware of his presence in Athens last December because of a phone call he made. He then escaped a police raid in January at an address in eastern Belgium before travelling back to Syria. The satisfaction the French authorities are feeling right now is tempered somewhat by the failure of intelligence in the run-up to last Friday's attacks. The Interior Minister says that Abaoud was implicated in 4 out of 6 attempted attacks since spring 2015, all of them thwarted by French intelligence. But how different it was last week.
Aucune information.
No information coming from a European country where he could have transited before arriving in France was given to us, suggesting that he must have got into Europe and then continued to France. It was only on November 16th, after the Paris attacks, that an intelligence service from a non-European country signalled that it had been aware of his presence in Greece.
This doesn't do much to reassure French people.
People are really scared and we've become suspicious of each other. We're now scared at the slightest sound of an ambulance siren.
Nowadays, when people see someone with a long beard and a long shirt, they think it's a terrorist.
The suspected mastermind of what happened to Paris last week may be dead, but so many people here are still in an emotional vacuum of grief and insecurity. Andrew Simmons, Al Jazeera, Paris.